I'm glad to have a question for you. Don't worry, just an easy one. My question is, do you like your boss? Yes?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
No?
Sometimes.
Yes. Okay. So for those with the answer no, it's highly likely that the boss is not a leader, and you'll be interested in what I'm going to tell you now, because I will tell you 3 mistakes that a boss often makes and hence fails to be a leader. The first mistake, also one of the most common mistakes that a boss often makes, is leading to fear. Let me ask you, what do you imagine when you hear the word boss? Is it this guy, or the fat one with frightening face, or this guy screaming or shouting or scaring people, right? So why it is so common for a boss to create fear for his employees? Because fear is a very effective for getting people move away from something, scare people enough, and they will move rapidly from the source of the fear. However, fear leaves something undesirable. Relying on fear means a boss doesn't know how to inspire. It reduces initiative, innovation, and problem solving. The undesirable, the undesirable results can be seen in the behavior of the team. No problem solving, no cooperation. Instead, blaming and finger pointing is a norm. So, if the boss is relying on fear now, it's time for him to learn some new skills. Next, second mistake also related to fear, not to create it, but to spread it. Let me tell you an example about Emilio Nestor. He was a famous British naval commander who defeated French and Spanish fleets in Trafalgar. This guy, it was said that when an enemy ship approached, he would order his men to put him his ration. He would run the ration and lead the men into battle. 1 ship, 2 ships, or even 10 ships, he still put on the ration and lead the men into the battle fearlessly. When someone eventually asked why he always put on the ration, he famously replied, "Because no one can see me bleed, and the men are inspired. The enemy demoralized." But you know what? Next day, not 1, not 2, not 10, but 100 ships approached. Emilio Nestor looked at 100 ships approach and said to his friend, "Bring me my brown bands." Yeah, the brown bands. Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, it is obvious, but the message here is only through the bravery of Emilio Nestor, the men had the confidence to fight. They might not win, but if they were terrified, they would definitely lose. So his goal is to keep his men from seeing the depth of his own fear. I would like to share with you the second example coming from this guy, Gene Kranz. He was working for NASA, you know, the US government organization who does research into space and also organize the space the space travel. This guy took similar approach in dealing with Apollo 13 disaster. His immediate response to the disaster is, "Don't tell me what's not working, tell me what's working." So no matter how bad it looked, Grant knew that the only chance to bring the astronauts home alive was to tackle the problem with the confidence that it could be solved, not with the fear of what would happen if it couldn't. He didn't lie about the risk or try to pretend that they were not there, but he didn't dwell on them. You, as a leader, always remember that never let the own fear to infect the team. If you don't appear confident, why anyone else should be confident? So that's the second mistake. The last mistake, I believe a lot of bosses make it, focus on failure or success. Whether you are talking about the consequences of failure, how unpleasant failure is, or remind people of their past failure, you are focusing focusing on failure, not success. Why it is not good? First, focusing on failure generates fear, and as I discussed earlier on, fear is not the good way to get things done. Second, far more important, focusing on failure includes only one thing, that is the likelihood that people will fail again. Fundamentally, focusing on failure make people feel incompetent. No one likes to feel incompetent. And the people who feel incompetent often, easily to give up when something going wrong. But focusing on success, people feel competent, and the one who feel competent often approach the job with the enthusiasm and energy. They will see the unexpected problem as an exciting challenge to overcome. So what would you prefer? Of course, remind people of their previous success so that people are likely to succeed again. So I will share with you 3 most common mistakes that a boss often makes. And as first be a leader, following a bad leader is as just bad. Even though the results may take longer to show, I believe any of you who participate in Toastmaster will become one day a big boss. So just remember those 3 mistakes and avoid that. You will be a great leader. Thank you.